out, tryna hit my line out. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wide out. Studio been my hideout, can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out, get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now a play fake here on first down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now the first run for Devon A-Chain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 23. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Touchdown, Colts.
Anthony Schwartz.
28 yards.
And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10. And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
They set up the screen to A-Chain.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 down at the 33.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he stopped immediately there.
Darius Rush providing the hit on the play defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10.
to throw here.
He dumps it off to A-Chain.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go back to the ground game with A-Chain.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon A-Chain.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Richardson to throw off play action. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cox, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Another completion there. If we think back to the draft in the spring, this franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key is going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. We'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
They run for it. A-Chain.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Option handoff now to A-Chain. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 17. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking it. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third down and 1. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Richardson. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready? 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. In motion, the tight end. Second and 13. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you head towards, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit. Hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Third. Right there. Reload.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A CD always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Indy,